Bill 2020 is set to kick off its sittings tomorrow. MPs are yet to agree on the allocation on 70 extra constituencies, as well as whether the House can amend the bill or not. Elizabeth Mutuku with the details.
The subcommittee that was formed to look into the current standoff on the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2020 is set to start its sitting Thursday to iron out outstanding issues.
As chair of Legal Affairs, Justice, Legal Affairs, Human Rights Committee, I must ensure that this process is in conformity with the Constitution of Kenya 2010. We owe it to the public, we owe it to the people of Kenya, we owe it to the future generations that we do this process the right way. And I say this is historic. This is the very first time that the National Assembly and the Senate is midwifing a process to amend the Constitution through a popular initiative under Article 257.
Lawmakers within the committee are said to disagree on, among others, the allocation of the 70 extra constituencies to 29 counties. IBC last week told the Joint Committee that it's the only body mandated by the Constitution to do boundary delimitation. At the time, the BBI task force had already allocated the units.
But in my view, Parliament is not a voting machine. Parliament is accountable to the people. So when there's an issue before it, the people will want to hear what Parliament says about it. But you would know, as a matter of fact, that the BBI process is supported and the NASA coalition is supporting the process.
Another standoff is on whether the House can amend the bill or just play ceremonial role as it stands in the current Constitution. It's a matter that raised mixed reaction among lawyers during the public participation exercise. According to the Kenya Law Reform Commission, Parliament can only amend typos in the bill but not substance of the bill. The Commission argues that the bill, by a popular initiative, means that Parliament cannot go to the substance. However, the Commission argues that if the House finds some little disharmony which does not go to the root of the substance, then it can make adjustments to ensure the voice of the people is heard.
Determination in terms of the issues that were brought before the House. We must answer those questions. We must answer those questions. Like when the Kenya National Bureau of Standards, which is a statutory body, comes and addresses Parliament, we cannot take that for nothing. They require an answer. We didn't create that body, or the IBC brings issues before Parliament, or the Kenya Law Reform Commission. By the way, you heard it, the person who drafted this amendment bill came and gave views. Yeah, now go and look at what he said, instead of asking me. And he thought Parliament has a role.
If Parliament did not have a role, why does 257 say that once it's passed through the National Assembly, it will be introduced to Parliament? Why does 257 say Parliament will either pass or reject? Is it in vain? Ask yourself. Why does it need to come to Parliament under 257 if Parliament has got no role? The Constitution could have said once the county assemblies are done, it goes to the President for assent, or it goes to IBC for referendum. Read the Constitution, 257. Is it in vain? Why was it put that it will come to Parliament? Why does Article 118 say that in all our legislative work, we must involve the public? Why?
The House is set to debate the bill next month after the Joint Committee requested for more time. The standoff witnessed in Parliament is threatening to derail the Constitutional Amendment Bill 2020 with hope that President Uhuru Kenyatta and Raila Odinga are going to intervene. Elizabeth Mutuku, TV 47 Palm Buildings, Nairobi.